No longer splattered across a pavement, for one. You're in Weaver Tower.
How?
Tolly found you, brought you back. He's handling cleanup as we speak.
What did you do?
Not now, Sophia.
He was my... Willem. He was as close to a friend as I had. And he... and you...
Excuse her. Tonight's events caused some distress, and she's not alone. Campbell's records are part of the machinery that keeps the city running. Or at least, they were. So I'm gonna need an explanation.
Willem had been compromised, blackmailed. He was beholden to another, an enemy of this court. One he called the Gardener.
The gardener? Who?
Willem used my mark against me, just as Isabella did. There can be no question. These are not isolated cases. There are no coincidences. This is the work of the Sabbat.
No. No! No! Willem would never... He would never...
I am sorry, Sophia, for your loss. He had clothed himself in dynamite. Someone else caused it to detonate. Someone who was not present. I could not have prevented it.
This... Gardener... I need to think. You will return tomorrow night. In the meantime, see what you can do to smooth things over. Sophia, you have work to do?
Of course, my prince.
Poor Sophia. She truly was fond of Willem. You should maybe go see her. Leave that wound untended, it might fester. You'll want to check in with Tolly too, seeing as he gave you the tip. This time of night, he's usually at the Dutchman. And I wonder what... Sophia's still likely working in her lab. Hopefully she's holding up okay after the Willem fiasco. But you're good with her. She can use that.
Ah, hello, Fire.
About Willem. Sophia, I am sorry.
You never promised you would save him. It was an impossible task. I shouldn't have asked. It was unfair of me, and I just got so angry with you. I'm sorry, love, for blaming you. I didn't know what to do. I miss him, Fire. I grieve for him. But now I walk alone in the darkness again. And
Not quite alone. Not now.
I suppose. I learned something, you know? About the mark. The symbols? The script is from Old Enochian. They talk of binding, weakening. At the core of it, I couldn't quite find a match. Not exactly. But there's been talk amongst the Anarchs. Fire. What they said? I don't like what it suggests.
And why should that be?
After you woke, you spoke of the old sect, the Sabbat.
I did. I know it of old. And Isabella used that name. The Black Hand is here in Seattle.
To even be associated with such a thing, I mean, what was she thinking?
Do you think the Sabbat gave me this mark?
I know a way we can confirm it. I told you I couldn't find a match, and that's true. Not, at least in my books. But there are others. It's just, they are forbidden. Such is the nature of the material.
I see. Forbidden books. And you expect me to retrieve them?
I see no other way. They were confiscated decades ago by Lou.
And you are certain that these books will provide my answers?
As much as I can be, yes. Luke, Graham, and I... If I am the one to ask, she will say no. It must be you, my love.
Very well.
Thank you. I have to finish off here. Then I will return to Wake the Dead to my studies. I will see you there.
Sounds like we're headed to the glacier, my love.
Hush.
There's no shame. I'm sure you got plenty going for you, being the nomad and all.
Do you know what happened between Sophia and you?
Well, Lou's done a lot of folks dirty in her time. Sophia's just worse at hiding how she feels about it. Forgotten that's how I met Willem. Losing his sire to the rebar killer.
Willem's gardener is the one behind these dreams.
It does seem so, doesn't it? Sunflowers and riddles. Trying to make me remember something. But what? After so long, time starts to squeeze, juicing out the pulp. But you know that better than I.
Seattle. Sheesh.
Wonder how Nick's got along with your menu recommendations. Reckon Lou will be in a good mood?
She did not strike me as predictable.
Yeah.
Fire! How unexpected. Is this business or leisure?
Has the standard of your catering improved?
Significantly. Whatever you told the stray worked wonders. A veritable feast for the senses. You know, just last night, she brought me the most darling young boy. An actor with a face like chiseled marble. Attended Juilliard. I couldn't pronounce his last name, but oh, he was quite the dish.
You have had no more visions? You feel less troubled?
Visions? I have no idea what you refer to.
I have been searching for answers and discovered that texts once existed that could be of use to me. Texts referring to older matters. Gehenna, Cain. Texts you confiscated. Will you reveal them to me?
And why would I do such a thing? You know as well as I that such texts in the wrong hands could incite hysteria. Something which is only useful when carefully orchestrated.
I am still searching for answers. How did I end up here, in a box in your city? These could help.
I see. Well, I certainly have nothing to hide. I do possess the texts you seek. They're hidden in the crypts beneath St. Stephen's Church. You may borrow them.
Well, that was a mite easy. Where's the catch?
My thanks.
But of course, the well-being of my staff is important to me.
I am not your servant. When I have found my answers, I will leave.
But of course, my dear. Just you keep believing that. Now, you should run along. Just make sure that the desert is rust and ochre, and the goddess of wine and honey decays into dotage. She does not see the feast in preparation, nor the 13th guest, as the cuckoo calls it to sup. Cuckoo! Cuckoo!
Luke Graham!
Nomad. I believe our business is done. Leave me.
Very well. We will talk again.
Sounds like we've got some grave robbing to do. St. Stephen's. St. Stephen's. I reckon I was there not long ago. Not for books, though. As for Lou's episode, you've seen her vulnerable. She won't take kindly to that. Here we are. The crypt is down in the foundations through the church itself. I guess where you'd expect to find a crypt, right?
You tell me. It is your religion.
Well, I mean, I don't really call myself a... Yeah, never mind. I know what you mean. Ooh, cold enough to freeze the tits off a frog. Now, where would Lou store her unmentionables?
We should check these crates. Come over here.
Oh, these bozos again.
Not so close. Got rat.
Yeah, but...
Books, papers, whatever you can find.
Try and stop me! They're here! You shall bring me
Reckon that's the goods. Let's get him back to Sophia.
Come on out, chicken shit.
You won't find any sanctuary in here, Quasimodo.
Let your fear overtake you.
I checked last time. It will be time.
We shall not be rewarded.
Let me behold you. I want more!
See what you fear.
Right. Well, we can deliberate about that and what it means later. For now, we should get back to Sophia before more turn up. So, were we followed? Or did Lou send those idiots after us? She knew where we were headed. Makes no sense, though. I lay odds those boneheads were the same flavor as Atrium.
You picked the
Feels
wrong
like
guy to
someone
mess
else
with
has
tonight.
got eyes on us.
Again this year. I'll follow that fine ass anywhere.
That's right.
Oh, what a party.
You came. Do you have the texts?
Here.
Yes, this looks right. Het alanam estovishnam. These will take time to study, I mean.
Take all the time you need. It is not as if I can wither from age.
It won't be quite so long as that, but I guess we'll see. And I spoke to Ryong. She asked to see you tomorrow night, first thing. To say what? I don't know. I do worry we've been too open with this. I mean, we haven't been careful enough. What if Lu somehow found out what your marks meant? That they could be tied to the Sabbat? Who knows what she would demand of Ryong if she thought you a threat. The old prince has ways of controlling her chowder, making them do things they would not usually do.
Then it is a good thing that I have you by my side, Sophia.
Oh, yes. I should get on with my reading. Not that I don't want you to hear, I do, but you know.
Let me know when you have something.
I will. Good night, my love.
Finally getting somewhere.
Well, if it isn't our noble sheriff, what are we up to today? Keeping the peace or blowing up buildings?
You have something for me to do?
Ah, now. I believe there is something to pick up in the alley behind the crab walk. I'm afraid it's in a dumpster, but I'm sure you can liberate it. Forgive the smell.
Very well. Enjoy your night.
Fuck off with your...
What a lowly...
I'm gonna like...
What an amazing smell you've uncovered, Nomad. Your keen senses make this so memorable.
Food, drink, whatever you can spare, please. Spare.
Get away from me! Help!
The snow is... Want to...
You are the
Let's go close. Let's keep away from Glacier. My husband's there. Can't believe she ditched me. Do you escort? I'd like to show you off to my friends. Oh, I am so drunk right now. Do you want to agree to a safe? I moved to Seattle to get away from you.
Bet it was nothing. Let's check.
If my heart could still beat, I'm sure it might skip one at the sight of you. Ah, by that fine aroma, I assume you have a parcel for me.
Some things do not change over the years. The aroma of seafood in a trash can is one of them.
Try this fine blend.
You have something for me to do?
Not tonight.
You have a...
Watch your step.
What are you doing around here?
Nico said there was an explosion? I bet it was fucking beautiful.
Would you aid me once?
Ready when you... Yeah?
Would you aid me?
Let's do it. I think that worked.
Would you aid me once?
Can't say no to you. You know, you've kinda been on my mind lately. It's distracting. You're getting strong, real strong. Seeing as this is likely our last dance, how about we mix it up a bit? I hear that when a kindred drinks from your vein, it brings out the most intense feelings of euphoria. I want to find out for myself. I want it, Fire.
I was hoping I would get to try you, Patience.
Follow me. Wow. You took me so high, I think I saw God. Looked kinda like that singer from Ottawa. Good night to you, sweet cheekbones.
I will let you get back to your work.
Poprash, I hear you're blowing up warehouses now? Are you trying to break the Masquerade, Sheriff?
Will you assist?
I'm glad you're...
Is there some...
I do have something. This is Alicia's bracelet. Alicia signed the papers that condemned her mother to life in a psychiatric hospital. Alicia snorted the remains of the family wealth up her nose.
I will deal with this. Take care, Nico. There is something...
I'm gonna...
Really nail this. What? Fuck you! You're going down!
Satisfied? Let's drop in on him.
Come in, stay a while. It is good to get out of the snow. So Alicia's story has ended in waste and tragedy. Ah well, there will be another spoiled princess along tomorrow. Here, I have found another rarity you might need. Take it if you wish.
Is there someone who needs my attention?
I need to consult my list of names. Perhaps later.
Be well.
What the fuck you want, rich kid?
You are...
I just want to...
Not here to reduce this hotel to a pile of smoldering ash as well, are ya?
I wish to know you.
In the biblical sense, Nomad? And maybe. But believe me, you would not be the lion. you'd be the lamb.
When did our clan become welcome in the Camarilla cities? Before I slept, most of our number were firmly Sabbat.
Upset you missed a chance to have a hand in it? Well, you snooze, you lose. We're not all Camarilla, just the smart ones. A bunch of us joined a few years back, but building up trust takes time. So don't fuck up and make the rest of us look bad.
Is there trouble I can deal with?
Looks like it. One of the biker gangs is trying to take over one of our interests. Look for Henry and his crew behind the Dutchman. Upstairs thinks Seattle doesn't need them.
And by upstairs, you mean Lou Graham?
She has the court's best interest in mind.
I will deal with it. I will speak to you again.
I knew this would happen. I fucking knew it. That's it, you're dead. I should have just crashed at the bar.
Looking down on me?
You are less. Fuck you!
I may be...
You are the spool.
Take me where you want me. You look like a real shit.
Makes sense to see Tolly, after his little tip went so far off the rails.
Can we talk?
Yeah, Here's one I prepared, dude. Pleasure doing the...
I'm not at my...
Okay. Okay, this is about all I can do for you. Good thing, too. You ready? Feel that power? Anyway.
Perhaps we will...
I gotta get...
I will come back.
Looking good, Fire! Actually, forget it. I'm trying to give up lying for Christmas. You look like shit. Glad that nap was shorter than the last one, though, am I right?
Ryong said you found me like that.
Yeah. There I was, returning from a well-earned midnight snack, and frankly looking like one. And all of a sudden, there you are by our front door, looking like a decade-old corpse. God's own truth. Scuttlebutt says you had a fiery little tater-tot with dear Willem. What will we do without him?
Your concern is touching.
I will pretend this isn't a headache the size of a horse cock. He was our little black book of dates and dainties. Word gets out our hard drive's limp? That's a lot of unsolicited lick pics coming our way.
Then stop discussing it.
Oh yeah, that's the answer. Let's all just pretend nothing's happened. I am telling you, we are gonna have to claw our way back out of the lack of fucking info hole. Since you're the one who stuck our dicks in the blender, you're gonna help me fish them out. Now I know Benny had himself some insurance. His own book of shaft, squirreled away at his office in the SPD. Now I could go and get it, but I'm not gonna. It's up to you, oh officer of the law. Happy fishing. Mwah.
Oh, back to the old stomping ground, huh? I wonder how Seattle PD are managing. No Benny, no Detective Fabian. I'll bet they won't even have noticed.
Spare $1? Really appreciate some help.
Look, I don't want to... You're in...
Okay, careful. Oh, no. Uh-oh, I see you.
Help me out.
Okay, careful how you play it. You're not supposed to be here, and they will not like you snooping around. Benny's office is dead ahead. Make it sneaky now. Oh, no. Uh-oh, I see you. Okay, careful how you play it. You're not supposed to be. Okay, careful how you play it. You're not supposed to be here, and they will not like you snooping around. Benny's office is dead ahead. Make it sneaky now.
Shooter!
Uh-oh, this... Okay, careful how you play it. You're not supposed to be here, and they will not like you snooping around. Benny's office is dead ahead. Make it sneaky now.
Oh, what now?
I guess I'll go see.
Oh, no.
Stop! No! Ugh!
Okay, careful how you play it. You're not supposed to be here, and they will not like you snooping around. Benny's office is dead ahead. Make it sneaky now. Locked. Breaking that will raise a ruckus. I think there's a vent at the back. If I remember rightly, there's another in my office. You can try that.
Oh, damn, sorry. My place is free. We could, grab a couple of beers, watch a movie.
I'll, think about it.
What the hell was that? Hey!
Oh, no.
Someone there? Dispatch! Target spot!
Okay, careful how you play it. You're not supposed to be here, and they will not like you snooping around. Benny's office is dead ahead. Make it sneaky now. Locked. Breaking that will raise a ruckus. I think there's a vent at the back. If I remember rightly, there's another in my office.
Then I was gonna drive.
You could try that.
But this no.
Oh, damn, sorry. My place is free. We could, grab a couple of beers, watch a movie.
Think about teaching here. Maybe.
Yeah, how's it going?
Not good. Not good at all. God.
That old place has been a go for years.
Jones has started a collection.
Well, good. Gonna be a rough holiday season.
Stranger! Stranger, stranger, danger! Fox in the coop! It's the fox in the cops!
God damn it, Lemon!
Lemony boss! Lemony boss!
Oh, no.
Where's your baby, you?
Locked. Breaking that will raise a ruckus. I think there's a vent at the back. If I remember rightly, there's another in my office. You could try that.
Stranger! Stranger, stranger, danger! Fox in the coop! It's the fox in the cops! Lemony boss! Lemony boss!
Will you shut the hell up, man?
Locked. Breaking that will raise a ruckus.
What the hell was that?
Oh, no.
Dispatch! Target spotted!
Locked. Breaking that will raise a ruckus. I think there's a vent at the back. If I remember rightly, there's another in my office. You could try that.
Stranger! Stranger danger!
Hey, keep it down.
Fox in the coop! It's the fox in the cops!
God damn it, Lemon!
Lemony moss! Lemony moss!
Will you shut the hell up, man?
Where's Mr. Fabio? Fabio, come on!
God damn it!
There's still a guy out there.
Hey, do they know where the kook is?
Smithy must have locked up for me. I guess my key is
Does he have
in my pocket. Damn. Oh, wait. My spare is...
I have no idea.
Somewhere.
At all.
Maybe in the evidence room. Smithy kept it handy, because I kept leaving it open.
I will shoot you! Don't think I'm...
Locked. Breaking that will raise a ruckus. I think there's a vent at the back. If I remember rightly, there's another in my office. You could try that.
Stranger danger!
Hey, keep it down.
There's still a guy out there.
Hey, do they know where the kook is?
Smithy must have locked up for me. I guess my key is in my pocket. Damn. Oh, wait.
What the hell?
My spare is somewhere. Maybe in the evidence room.
I have no
Smithy kept it handy, because
None at all.
I kept leaving it open. Work. I reckon Smithy must have stashed my keys somewhere around here. Damn, more company. Just gotta stay out of his way. Aha! Thanks, Smithy. Let's get into my office. Well, welcome to my humble abode. I see the cleaners haven't been in, which is how I like it. Huh. I wonder who'll get it. I hope it's not McNally. Gotta say, this is not how I expected an elder to spend their time. Dolly had better appreciate this. Is now a bad time to say I don't like tight spaces? Oof. Finally.
Sheriff, this destruction is not what we agreed. It is too early. Our prince may have fallen, but there is much left to do. I will be greatly displeased if you do not contact me.
That's just the ticket. Okay. My buddies here get upset if you try to break in. Walking out, less of an issue. If you act natural, you might be able to breeze straight out the front door.
Gal was at the scene over at the plastics warehouse.
Oh, yeah? Wow, I heard that was toxic. Respirators, all that.
She said it was a gun.
Let's get out of here. We should get back to Tolly and hope Benny's book is a solid boost to his spirits.
How's my favorite force of destruction? Any trouble?
I have done what you asked. Here.
Neato. I can start grilling Benny's old flames. But don't think you're in the clear yet. While you're here, I want to ask you a question. You know, decaying husk to decaying husk. What do you think of Ryong? Her leadership, to be precise.
Who is asking? You or Ryong?
Last I checked, I'm definitely not wearing the prince's hat. This is me. Come on, golden oldie. Been a long time since the Jurassic era. You've seen a lot of courts, so what advice would you give the new boss?
A prince that does not keep a firm hand on her subjects is not long for this world. In this, Ryong shows promise, but there is more still that can be done.
Slaughter everyone, maximum tyranny.
You think this is a farce?
I took notes, didn't I? Relax, Nomad. You don't need to take off. Why not stay a while?
Fine. You did this work for Prince Campbell?
Yeah, family-sized business douchebag that he was. You think Ryong is tight around the sphincter? JJ was way worse. And before you say it, no, I didn't get him chopped. I stared him straight. Well, my own version of straight.
How did he end?
He ran down a rabbit hole without telling anyone where he was going and completely lost his head. We found the wreckage laid out in Pioneer Square with some thin bloods poking at it. Head's still missing, though. You find it? Stick it in the nearest mailbox. We'll try stitching it back on.
Do not be foolish.
If that's how you feel, you can make like a tree and be boring somewhere else. Till next time, sweetness.
The Anarchs might have a different view of what's happening out there on the streets.
Want to grab a drink?
Fine.
Can I borrow your phone after? Mine's out of charge. I need this. Been a stressful quarter. Let's keep away from Glacier. My husband's there.
Negotiate.
You are.
I think. I hope you're as much as a slut. Sheesh. Just letting you know I'm not looking for anything serious. Europeans know how to party, huh? Ever fucked in the snow?
You are... Shh.
What? You...
Good to see you, Nomad. Katsumi thought you might come.
I am glad to see that you are safe.
Back at you, Nomad. I'm helping the Anarchs out. Followed your advice.
You seem well. More confident, purposeful.
Yeah, you could say that. It's been good to be needed, honestly. So, Katsumi heard you had trouble with the court and figured she had something for you. Atrium. We heard all about that. Isabella Moore. Turns out one of her followers made it out. Name of Verona.
Huh. She lived after all.
She was talking about you. And Katsumi thinks the girl might know something you need.
How did the Anarchs come to find the girl?
Well, you've met Katsumi. She's a helper. Doesn't really matter who you are to her, she just wants to make Seattle a decent place to exist. The girl's a blood doll. That's not a habit that's easy to kick, so when she came around asking people to bite her, let's just say, we kept her from licks who wanted a bit more than she could give.
Where can I find her?
We set her up with Silky at the Dutchman.
If you're right about Isabella being so bad, maybe Verona knows something. Let's head to the Dutchman. Interesting to see Max set up a Katsumi. I guess he found a way to change. Let's hope he makes a better fist of it than with Penny.
Goddamn snow.
Just need a big score.
Here we are. Let's find out what Silky's done with our girl.
Max said the Anarchs sent someone to you. I want to talk with her.
Yeah, that one. The blood doll. She was here. Girl's got problems. Kept begging folks to bite her. I told everyone no, leave her be. Didn't seem right to feed on someone so desperate, you know? She didn't like that. Stormed off. Hell hath no fury, right?
Where can I find her now?
Beats me. She didn't exactly leave a forwarding address.
This is important, Silky. She wanted to talk to me, and she may not be safe.
I get that. Look, normally I wouldn't share. The girl's clearly on a knife edge, and I don't want to see her bleeding out. Here. She left a few bits and pieces. Enough to get her sent, if you're keen to track her down.
My thanks. I will find her.
I've got things to do. I won't keep you.
Later, perhaps.
So, one missing mortal. If I might suggest, we act the bloodhound here. No offense to the lady, but she did have a memorable scent.
I noticed. Warm, lightly spiced, sweet and earthy. I will know it when I smell it.
Oh, caught a whiff of our blood doll, right?
Indeed.
That is all of them. Wow. Let's find our girl.
Verona! It is safe now. Verona. Fragrant choice of haven.
You? I've spent the night surrounded by goddamn killers. Well, I'm sorry if it smells bad, but I hope it gets up your fucking nose. You murdered Isabella!
Sister then mistress? We're not on the best run for this girl, are we?
I am sorry it had to be this way, and for the connection you have lost. But I had no other choice.
Yeah. I get that you think that. But you gotta understand. A creative soul like Isabella was never meant to hide her light under a bushel. All she ever wanted was to share her work with the world. But I know she went too far. Pissed off a lot of her friends, too. I tried to stop her, and I never meant for it to end like this.
You understand that Isabella would have killed you.
I'd have died for her. I'd have gladly been her sacrificial lamb. It's the rest of the flock I didn't like. She said I was special.
So you are the one who threw the blood onto the snow, who alerted the police.
She was never supposed to get hurt. Cops ain't any real threat to one as strong as she. I just thought, if they crashed the party, she could make other plans. Maybe more of a little private soiree, just the two of us, you know?
You were special to her. You would not be alive now if you were not.
You know, I'm kind of a big deal. My daddy's a big deal, and his daddy's daddy was a big deal, all the way back to the plantations. But let me tell you, none of the cotillions and champagne balls could hold a candle to a vampire's kiss. She said you can taste good breeding, and I never felt more precious than when I was bleeding in her arms. Even her friends were jealous. She got to taste me whenever she wanted.
Tell me more of her friends.
She was a mighty popular lady, my Isabella. But there were some who were different, not there to bask in her light. They got all fired up when the corp guy died. Like it was something they were expecting, but still a shock.
blood. It was just weird.
They were saving it up, collecting it.
The corp guy?
Campbell.
Well, he died, didn't he? All the others started scurrying around, acting all panicked, sending their errand runners back and forth. Between you and me, Isabella saw her chance. She wasn't anxious about it. She was excited.
Tell me about the blood.
They were hoarding it up. Not just feeding, they were draining folks dry. Killing one person after another. I'll never forget the way they...
Why?
Now that I don't know for sure. I hoped to live to find out, though.
Thank you for the information.
I don't know a lot. I didn't know her that long, really. But I thought I'd ask. You're strong. They say you know things. After I lost Isabella, I thought I'd never want to be fed on again. I was wondering, if, you know, long term.
Oh, no. We sure don't need her, and she doesn't deserve us.
Your addiction is a dangerous one. Blood dolls do not enjoy long lives. Think of your sister.
I know. You think I should give it up? Cold turkey?
No one can make that decision for you.
Well, sorry. Thanks for listening to me, anyway. I hope I get to see you again someday.
You should not hope for that.
We should head on back. Let Max know the information was sound. Now, why would the Sabbat store up so much blood? You'd think they were trying to wake an antediluvian.
Typically, the Sabbat try not to wake our ravenous ancestors. They want to destroy them as they slumber. I do not think this is about the antediluvians. I like what
money talk. Take me wherever you want it, as long as no one sees us.
Found what you were looking for, Sheriff?
Oh, guess you took care of business. Whatever that business was.
No, man. Now we're square, right? I don't mind telling you I've been sleeping better the few days you've been around.
You were wise to ask me to speak with Verona. Thank you.
Wise? Well, that's a first. I should tattoo it somewhere.
I am pleased to see that Max has found a common cause with you. Tell me, how does he sit with your people?
Reminds me a bit of you, actually. Not so you'd know it. He's a good kid. Wish I had more like him.
Verona said Isabella had accomplices. She was part of a conspiracy before she went rogue.
Yeah. I don't know much about that. But I figured you'd be interested in what she had to say. I want to make sure you know that we're on the same side. There's something wrong in the court. Can't say I know what, but keep an eye on it.
Where were you earlier?
Out.
That's all?
You're still one of them, Sheriff. A lady's got to keep some mystique about her. If it was any of your business, I'd let you know.
Thank you, Katsumi. I shall take my leave.
Before you do, mind if we talk? Kindred to kindred? No masks, no ulterior motives, just... Oh shit. I need an insider's perspective.
I will make time for you. Please continue.
Be serious. I need you to really listen here and give me your honest opinion. You move in circles I can't, and I think something is going on with the Corp. You've seen more of them in a few days than I have in years. Maybe because you suck up so much and they love hikis on their asses. But we're not okay, are we? The court's the only real law around here, and it's on a knife edge. There's something rotten in there. I can smell it, even from my nest. Should I prep my people for Lu's horrific return to power? Or can things work for us in Ryong City?
I have never seen a prince give up control of their city. Seattle is no exception. Lu may have relinquished her title, but she maintains her power.
Shit. I was hoping things might have a chance to get better rather than backsliding. For what it's worth, thanks for the answer. I won't hold you up anymore. Don't be a stranger.
I am always a stranger.
Yeah. Nomad. Comes with the turf, right? See you later, Fire.
You think Lu is still in control? Even in her condition?
We should not underestimate her.
That Katsumi even asked, what is she cooking up, do you wonder? Well, that's everything that was on the docket. Should think about heading back. Dale's place.
What time is it?
Be still. You are the... Let's get our...
I hope Mom doesn't ruin Christmas again this year.
Ooh. Shh.
Wherever you want to go, honey, I'm right there with you. Wherever you want it, as long as no one sees us. Wherever you want to go, honey, I'm right there with you. Shall we?
Watch your step.
I just love when you turn me on, Seattle. You don't show that.
in the mood, there's some reckoning we could do.
Very well.
So, let's walk ourselves back a bite. We have the Anarchs and the Blood Doll, a shopping trip for Tali, and then Mistress Lou and her traveling prognostication show. Where should we start?
The Blood Doll, Verona. What did we really get from her?
Aside from her own dissolution, a tale as old as time. Just that Miss Moore wasn't on her lonesome, and there was a plan. Sounds like our artist jumped the gun, though, didn't it? Which is good, in a way. It's not all going right for our troublemakers. What next?
Lou's visions. Clearly the reason she closed herself off, withdrew from power.
You've hit the bullseye there. They've got worse, though, as she's kept that secret squirreled away for years. Fabulous Elder can't trust her own thoughts. Front page news. Seems a bit too close to what we've been dreaming about, wouldn't you say? Let's keep it going.
Sophia and her desire for hidden secrets.
Sweet Sophia? Oh, she's scattered for sure, but she knows her stuff.
She keeps promising but not delivering.
Oh, dithering's in her nature, but give her a problem and she's a hound with a slipper. She'll keep chewing until she gets right to the soul of it.
Katsumi's Anarchs and their newest recruit.
Max, you mean? Guess he's found his place. You made a good call there. It'll be the making of the boy. Even though, of course, he's not a boy. Strange folks, aren't we all? As for Katsumi herself, I'm nagged by the question of where she was and what she's up to. And who she's up to.
You have known Tolly a long time. Is there anything to concern us there?
Well, not that long. He's a comparative youngster. And in all honesty, I think he's one of the most dangerous things in this city. That there is a sharp mind. But I've never seen anything to say he's not loyal to the city that gave him a home. And the two of you seem to rub along as apples and apples, don't you?
What do you draw from all this, detective?
It's a mite early to say. A whole meal to chew on, no doubt. Do you want to sleep? Or should we talk the big picture?
Carry on.
So now, we've got a chunk of misbehaving, destruction, conspiracy, and the man in my dreams. What's top of your mind?
The gardener. He is the one we see in our dreams.
I'd say he is, and the one Willem named right enough. So how does he get into our dreams? And more to the fact, why?
He seems to be drawing us to him. What is his aim?
Now there's a question. What does he want from you? Not sure what he'd get from a parlay, unless he can control you in some manner. The mark?
Lou's dreams. They seem similar to what we see in the garden. Are her dreams from him?
Maybe so. And who knows? Maybe the same was true for Isabella, or even Willem.
You agree he is Sabat, the one behind Willem and Isabella?
Those are the strings I'd knot together, indeed. I wonder how he got to them.
We see him every time we sleep. Is he the one provoking your memories?
Maybe so, but I'd say they are true memories, as far as I can remember anything. So, there's another case to solve. Why those memories in particular? The constant is that killer. Iron and crosses. What else worries you?
The Sabat are the core of this.
But who are they? And what's their aim? You know the cult, right?
They are a pestilence, and utterly destructive.
You do have a tendency to tense up at the name, and I think I get why. But tell me, what drives them?
They reject any doctrine that still retains any shred of humanity, or coexistence with humanity. The Anarchs may struggle against the Camarilla, seeing them as stifling, controlling. The Black Hand would shred the Masquerade and drag us all into the light, subjugating all of the mortal world. If only they had the numbers.
All human history to be put in the incinerator, hmm? If I had had them on the couch, I'd surely blame the parents. This is useful. Keep going.
Isabella, Willem, this conspiracy. Why them? And who else?
Benny, for one, if you remember the ring. Although wearing the mark of conspiracy is never a clever move. Then again, you wear it against your will. And they all have a manner of control over you, don't they? Or seem to. It's as I said when we first met, a mark of ownership. A mark of control. You're their weapon, I'd say. As to who else, I've no notion, honestly. But there are precious few we can trust.
What are your conclusions, Detective?
So, to summarize, I'd say the Sabbat and Gardner and all their followers, they've made a weapon out of the Nomad. But things have not gone right for them, and the Nomad slipped the leash. They've poked the bear, and the bear is not a happy bear, and is poking them right back. And down they go, one by one. Reckon you should roll on doing what you're doing.
I will destroy them here, Fabian. I will not suffer the Black Hand to exist.
Oh, I'm here for it, and I'll drink to it. My metaphorical glass is most sincerely raised. Now, we should hit the hay. Though I'd not be surprised if I'm up and about and walking memory roads in a few. Maybe I'll see you there.
Oh, somewhere, sometime, I just like to sleep. Hey there, fella. I talked to our mutual friend. They said they'd love to have a chat. So what do you say you give me an address?
Oh, Truth Seeker, you are so close. You can taste me. You can breathe me. In scent and descent, we shall glory, the Wanderer and I. Where my buds full blossom, my seedlings sprout.
Ugh. By address, I meant location, not a lecture on gardening tips.
The Wanderer is already furrowed, already plowed. Now turn the sod and slip beneath the soil.
Slip beneath the... Okay, well, I guess I'll pass that on. But, what is it you want? What's the deal here?
What's the deal, Truth Seeker?
Exactly.
So what's the deal,